Gentlemen, MrSotko here. Welcome back to another episode of Hey MrSotko, what do you think of this? Where you guys ask questions and then I check out your comments and I vaguely answer them. Hey, MrSotko, whoa, settle down. I'm supposed to say that, okay? And on top of that, fix your hair. You got this one string of hair going on here, and it just makes me want to go like this and fix it for you, okay? So take a break, MrSotko. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another episode of Hey MrSotko, what do you think of this? Where I already said that I answer your questions usually vaguely. But here we go with some more questions. I know everybody was freaking out, and everybody was just throwing chairs and bottles against the walls, and people were rioting. It was like a soccer game. Whether you win or whether you lose, at the end of it, you riot. So let's just jump right into it. Let's get into it. So the first question we've got is, I noticed you upload early mornings frequently. Do you find this to be a better trading time? And LOL with the mustard beside you. Today I do not have the mustard, but again, that's on my shill apocalyptic website, where you can buy that mustard for $49.99, and it keeps the government out of your brain. And again, $149.99, $149.99 chair. I'm PewDiePie's direct competitor. So I upload early mornings because it's usually a really good time for me to upload. I usually have like 2 times a day when I can upload. I have a baby boy, and it's when he's napping or when everybody goes to sleep and I can actually upload. Is it a better time for trading? Sometimes, actually. Usually the price goes way down during this time for me. And again, time is relative to where you are on the planet. But normally for late at night time for me, the price actually goes down, usually about after midnight, and that's when you kind of sell and then maybe pick it up later on in the night. But it's not always the case though. So another trip to the Sotko vault is long overdue. The 400-foot underground Metal Gear Solid replica elevator, where we have just billions of dollars laying all over the place, and money bags. You come in, you get 1 free money bag. You get your Toshiba handy book. I know they're not as great, but I mean, come on, it's free. You get your hot tubs. The gold bars are mine though, and we get to all look at the Monet paintings, the one-of-a-kind stuff. Love it. F Trevon. You like how I say that? Come on, YouTube, don't demonetize me. F ICOs. Shapiro rules. MrSotko for future Dr. President 2020. I would probably make a terrible president because I know relatively little about politics. I mean, you know what? Actually, I'm pretty good at discussions and all of those sorts of things. But as an actual president, I would sit down at the desk in the Oval Office, and then I'd go, oh no. I think that's kind of what Trump did. I am kind of a Trump supporter, half and half. I really kind of thought it would be pretty funny to have him president, just so that the world would freak out, because at this point it doesn't even matter. It basically doesn't even matter who you vote for. It's just all the same thing. They're like, oh yeah, no, we're going to change this, we're going to change that, and it never does. And then they blame that president, and then when the next president comes along, everybody thinks it's going to be great. And then when that president is done, they all blame everything on that president, and then they'll think it's great when the next president comes along, and so on and so on and so on. I do like Ben Shapiro though. He's a good orator. But I don't know about FICOs. Some ICOs are good. Most of them are not good, unfortunately. Hey, how's it going? Any thoughts on VertPig launch and VertBase coming online? I actually don't know about VertPig. So I guess there's a lot of coins coming out that have VER in the name. Vertcoin is already out, and there was Vericoin, and others apparently VertPig. So unfortunately I know nothing about VertPig. As I like to say a lot of the times, there's at least a dozen coins that come out every day at this point. Whether they're just a utility token or an actual crypto or just some random token, there's at least a dozen of them every day, and it's basically impossible to track them all. You in an army uniform, a ledger, some souse. In the other hand, some music, and there is your intro. It wasn't an army uniform, and it was just a level 4 vest and a Kevlar helmet. And I was just being a crypto pill shill, kind of like Alex Jones. It was a big Alex Jones ripoff, just in case anybody didn't know that. So hey, MrSotko, another bad day for Bitcoin today. How come some random altcoins, Binance coin, out of nowhere, just literally now, if you look at the market cap, skyrocketed by 32%. When everything else is going down, I kind of find these behaviors weird in crypto world because it creeps me out. These happen from time to time. Are they any chance of manipulating the prices? Probably. Yeah, that happens. That happens a lot. Hilarious intro. You got a great sense of humor, MrSotko. Even with these crypto price crises, I'm trying so hard to day trade and win something to give my coins to you, but unfortunately the market is obviously doing so bad at the moment. I think catsup works better. It kind of resembles the government blood, though I love both mustard and catsup. I like the use of catsup. And you don't have to give your coins to me. Donations are appreciated, but you don't have to give your coins to me. So with catsup, though, you know, mustard keeps them out of your brain, but catsup, what you do is you cover your body entirely in ketchup when you're out alone, you know, when the whole government crisis shuts down and you're out there looking for spaghetti-o cans, you know, to open up, and you know, you cover your body in catsup, and then they can't get you on radar and with night vision and infrared. That's what catsup is for. The mustard is just for the satellites to get into your brain. For anybody that doesn't know, it's a joke. Because you never know. Sometimes you get comments and like the humor just goes right over people's head, and you're like, you know, that was a joke, right? And they're like, oh, no, I did. I was just saying. Some market dip. Did I just say that? I'm pretty sure I did. It's gonna be on YouTube. Don't demonetize me, YouTube. Goes good with market chips. What do you think is the best name for a scam coin? Oops coin, debit coin, tax coin, mooch coin, or gotcha coin? Gotcha coin's pretty good. Let's see. I like Sotko coin. I want a Sotko coin. I want my thumbnail on a coin, and you know, it says something real stupid on there like, "Bro, do you even crypto?" And it doesn't do anything at all. Like, it works as a currency, but there's just nothing for it. That would be a cool scam coin. But I don't want to scam anybody. I'm just kidding. But ooh, what's a good name? You know, I think there's already a lot of great names for coins. First of all, you listed some great scam coins, but then there's like Pyramid Coin, and then there's so Pyramid Coin. And then there's Useless Ethereum Token. That's a real crypto. You can actually you can like Google that or like look at it at CoinMarketCap. It's called Useless Ethereum Token, and it's literally useless. I use my rig to heat my bedroom. Do I get free stuff? You get heat, but that's not free. So no, you don't. That crypto is going to your head. Yeah, it kind of is. I think this video was informative, funny, entertaining, and I'm selling all of your coins. All of your coins. Well, you know what? This video was actually made. Let's see what the date this video was. It was the 13th, and today is the 20th, I believe. So technically, if you sold all of your coins, the date that I actually made this video, and then you rebought around, what was it, the 17th or the 18th when it was at the lowest, you actually made a good decision there technically, unless you had bought in at a very, very high price. Then you didn't short yourself enough. But either way, good luck with that. Just a quick question on GDAX. Why isn't the depth chart trade history on the same page? So I get this like constantly. So basically all you have to do is just hold in control and do this. Boop, boop, and it'll pop into place. Hold in control and use your mouse scroll wheel. Boop, boop, it'll go into place. And so it's essentially just zooming in and out of your monitor. If you already have a widescreen monitor or a certain resolution on your monitor, you'll see it. But if you're using a lower resolution, you actually have to zoom out with Firefox. You can also do with control minus and plus. Yes, that works as well. I think the same with Chrome and various other browsers too. You look like you're ready for the zombie apocalypse. Yeah, you know what the thing is about zombie apocalypse, though? I find them pretty ridiculous. Like, if it were to happen, considering the fact that, you know, all it takes is a small police force to hold off, like, a huge crowd of rioting people. All they have to do is just shoot tear gas or, like, a water cannon into a group of people, and then they can control them very well. So I would find it very, very difficult to believe that a zombie apocalypse could occur, because, I mean, if you think about it, you could just have, like, one man manning the 50 cal or the what is it, M249 on the top of like an Abrams tank, and you could just mow down so many zombies that there's no way that they would overwhelm both the army and the regular people on the street, because the American people have so many guns that it just would never happen. It's so ridiculous. I don't know. Like they show in The Walking Dead, where the whole city and the whole world is completely destroyed. I just feel like one line of police or one line of like National Guard with M16s or M4s could just wipe out how many? It's always ridiculous. Hilarious, mate. 10 out of 10. Thank you. Anyone who makes fun of that fear-mongering, Alex Jones is okay by me. So Alex Jones is kind of funny to watch sometimes. I admit, like once in a blue moon, I check Alex Jones's channel just to see what he's talking about lately, or what he thinks on like a particular topic. And it's always ridiculous. But once in a great while, Alex Jones actually brings up a good point. So yeah, he's kind of fear-mongering and definitely profiteering. So like 90% fear-mongering and profiteering, and then like the small 10%, he's actually kind of right on some things. Don't take that the wrong way. I said 90-10. Come on, guys. I only eat gonad fruits. Yeah, I mean the fruits. Fruit is technically what the technically it's the what do you call it? The of a plant. I don't know, gonads basically. Come on, people. What am I, a botanist? Talking about sclerophyllous plants and xerophytes? What do you think I am? Haha, crypto war, you got me today, Dr. Sotko. Trump coin. Is that communist mustard? It is not communist mustard. I think it was great value mustard. Pretty sure. Thanks for the quality upload. Seriously, made my day. What do you think of Alex Jones' chemtrail conspiracy? So I did comment on that one, and I kind of think chemtrails are kind of ridiculous. There is a such thing as seeding, cloud seeding, where you put up like silver iodine or silver iodide or something like that into the sky, and then it condenses water to those particles, and then it'll actually make it rain. Like that's actually a real thing. But when you see planes overhead, that is condensation. That has been a thing for a long time. Even pilots in World War II hated that condensation because it betrayed their position when they were going to bomb targets. So that's been around since the dawn of time, since the dawn of flight anyway. But I do believe in a lot of conspiracies. I look at things objectively. I do not believe in lizard people or the Anunnaki. I think the Anunnaki is actually the stupidest conspiracy theory I've ever heard. I would sooner believe in the lizard conspiracy than the Anunnaki. So supposedly, if you guys don't know, the Anunnaki is supposed to be this alien race that came to the planet to planet Earth. This alien race that can go through time and space, right? So huge technology, okay? And they came to Earth and they enslaved people to mine gold for them. First of all, whoa, let's hit the brakes. First of all, there is gold on every single terrestrial planet in the galaxy, in the universe, okay? If you went to Mars, the only reason why you wouldn't find gold just laying around on the surface is because there's no mountain building process. Yes, I was a geographer. And there's no mountain building process. Gold sinks down deep into planets because of its density, and then mountains and tectonic plates that are pushing up and mountain building processes pushes that gold up to the surface. That's why you always find gold in rivers and mountains and river tributaries from mountains and things like that. That's why you always find gold in those locations. So technically you would have to dig quite far. It would be a hard process on Mars. But here's the thing, right? So if you're gonna go to a planet and you're gonna enslave these people, these regular people, right? These basically primitive, extremely primitive people. Supposedly it happened many, like thousands of years ago. So these primitive people to use like shovels and their hands and very basic tools to mine gold for you. Do you know how much gold that humankind has mined since the dawn of time? It would fit under the Eiffel Tower. Just a small, like, little pyramid under the Eiffel Tower. Now, the Eiffel Tower is quite impressive and large in reality, but that's really not a lot. If you think about it, I mean, it would be an impressive pile of gold, but that's it out of the entire history. So you mean to tell me that this alien race with all this technology that can fly through time and space can't seem to make some kind of robot or some kind of like massive digging machine that it could mine its own gold with. And why do they even care about gold? If they're that advanced, why don't they just have a particle accelerator that can create gold? Most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Sorry for that tangent, but man, I just love talking about all kinds of stuff. Looking like cannon fodder in that thumbnail, bro. Push him out, lads, and see where the snipers are firing from. Yeah, I kind of look like cannon fodder maybe in Arizona because everything is tan out here, and I have OD green camo, but I don't know. I might put up a good fight. Trevon doesn't know what he's in for. Doom, possibly. Hey, MrSotko, what do you think about MrSotko? Got a 1,000 free to a Twitter contest. Hopefully there's some money to be made. Well, if you got 1,000, that's cool, but I don't know the price of it, so, just make sure you keep a watch on that price, and, maybe pawn that 1,000 free stuff off when it gets to its highest price. Hey, MrSotko, what's the best a man can get? Gillette. The best man can get. I'm a terrible singer, I'm sorry. Haha, love it. Keep the Alex Jones takes going. Maybe. I don't know. I'd probably get a lot of unsubscribers if I did that. You're one entertaining mofo. Enjoy the videos while I drive to work. Thanks. That's cool. I listen to some things from time to time while I'm driving. Almost every day, almost every single day, there's good news about Ripple, and the price only goes down. Do you think something is artificially holding Ripple down? Well, they make a lot of Ripple. They keep pumping Ripple and keep making Ripple, and that kind of brings the price down. Also, the entire crypto market, after this video was made, sort of went down, and that brought Ripple down as well. And also, if you think about it, the implementation of Ripple takes a very long time, right? These banks don't just immediately buy Ripple and then start using it. I mean, that whole process is a corporate process that's extremely slow. So when these banks and these institutions, corporations, what have you, start to use Ripple, when they do start to use it, they will actually have to buy it from the markets to actually use it. So that's when they're going to buy your Ripple that's placed on the market. So make sure you hold on to your Ripple, because I think it will be $5+ by the end of the year. And you might think, well, looking at it now, that might not be the case, but crypto price is always the highest in December, and then they sort of fall in January. So I think by the end of the year, it should be a good price. Another excellent and informative video. What is your take on Ethereum? Has been so sluggish lately. There used to be a somewhat loose correlation of Ethereum being about 1/10 of Bitcoin's price, but it's not been the case lately. You know what? That's honestly not really ever been the case, because Ethereum was like $1,200, maybe $1,300, maybe it got to a high of $1,400, something like that, when Bitcoin was 20,000. And so I honestly don't think it really ever was 1/10 of Bitcoin's price, because about $1,000-$1,200 when Bitcoin was nearly 20,000 is not 1/10 of the price. Also, what you have to understand about Ethereum is that all these ICOs accept Ethereum for their coins, for their tokens and utility tokens that they're making. And so then they end up with thousands of Ethereum, equating to potentially millions of dollars in their ICO sales. And so what happens then is that they're left with, again, thousands of Ethereum, and at some point that company has to dump that Ethereum to pay for costs that they cannot otherwise pay for fiat with, or they would have to pay for fiat with, right? So they have to sell the Ethereum, and then they dump it in these big amounts. So that's why sometimes Ethereum will take these huge hits, because these ICOs, I think I read somewhere that it said that some like 10% of all Ethereum or something like that, or maybe more, some ridiculous amount of all Ethereum is being held by ICO developers. And a lot of the times they'll pledge to not sell their Ethereum or whatever for so many months, like 6 months or 12 months, and then they'll just bomb it and they'll get all their money, and then they use that money to further their project. Hey, thanks for the video. I just wanted to ask if it's possible to register 2 Coinbase GDAX accounts. I thought we were only allowed 1 account. You can allow 2 Coinbase accounts, Just get clever about it. I watched one of Trevon's videos yesterday, only one I've ever seen. From what I gathered, the guy wasn't going to hire a lawyer and was going to talk to FBI without one. That's the mentally handicapped can't stand trial. I don't know about that, but he did talk to the FBI, apparently, from one of his videos. He said that the FBI came to his house and talked to him for an hour and a half, was all buddy-buddy with him, and he basically told them everything, which is just so ridiculous. So his court date was supposed to be March 16th, and it was actually a testimony. So it's a securities and hearing, or excuse me, a securities and commodities exchange, whatever, or hearing. So it was a testimony at a hearing, and I don't think it was supposed to be an actual court date. Like he was being, like he got subpoenaed to. I think he got subpoenaed to an SEC meeting. And so then I heard from a lot of people that he said in one of his videos that was postponed. So nobody knows what happened with that just yet. But oh, you betcha. When I know, I'll probably make a video on it. That was awesome. Thank you. Winning. I love mustard. I do too. Love mustard. I don't like ketchup so much. God, that intro, wasn't expecting that. On another note, what do you think about Electroneum? Electroneum, the developers right now, man, they're just not doing so hot. They're not. Now, the price of it going down is not really their fault in a lot of ways. And also in a lot of ways that it's not their fault is Cryptopia, which was the first exchange that Electroneum was placed on. The wallet of Cryptopia has been damaged, has essentially been inoperable, in maintenance mode, if you will, since March 3rd. So it's been about 17 days or something like that, going on 20 days now for the Electroneum wallet to be completely broken on Cryptopia. So basically what a lot of people are doing is that since they already had Electroneum on Cryptopia initially, is that since they can't remove it, and since they can't put any onto Cryptopia, they are just selling Electroneum. So that means that since nobody's buying Electroneum on Cryptopia because they know they can't ever get it out, they're just straight up selling it. And of course, there always has to be a buyer, but the majority are selling it off. And the price is going down, down, down. And then what they're taking with those profits is just selling it for Bitcoin. And then they're taking their Bitcoin off Cryptopia. So that's a big problem with Electroneum right now. The cell phone miner app that they made for both iOS and Android is a simulator, so it's not actually mining currency, it's just simulating the mining of currency, and then they just give you those coins in a wallet, and that kind of PO'd some people. That's a little stupid in my opinion. You can't really mine on a cell phone anyway, although I did hear of Samsung doing it. They made this like tower, and they placed a whole bunch of S5s, an old S5, like 10 of them, and they were mining cryptocurrency with them. But you would have to keep them all plugged in, and you would have to keep them all cool as well, because the battery would heat up pretty quick. So it's just really a good way to destroy your cell phone. So it's not viable. It can be physically done, but it's not viable. It's just like mining cryptocurrency on a PlayStation, excuse me, or an Xbox. It can be done, but it's not viable. You're not going to get much out of it, and you're likely to just destroy your PlayStation. Great Alex Jones impersonation. It was the first laugh of the day. Thank you. Thank you. Great video. I kept waiting for you to say, I love the smell of cryptos in the morning. Keep up the work. Yeah, that would have been good. If I say that this beach is safe to surf, it's safe to surf. So you can either get into the fight, or you can surf. Love you, MrSotko. What do you think of Verge Coin? I know there's a Metric Souse load of privacy coins, and you may have already talked about Verge. And if that's the case, do you think there will ever be one, and the only privacy coin, or we're just going to have a boatload forever? We're gonna have a boatload forever. People are just gonna be keep making coins for a long time. I think eventually there'll be some kind of realization with the public in cryptocurrency that just going out and buying every single currency that people make is just ridiculous. Some of the coins that people are making are just totally useless. There's nothing unique about them. But if you make some money with them, for some new coin, that's fine. That's not a problem. But in terms of privacy coins, I think Monero is the best one at the moment. Verge coin is great to mine right now. You get a lot of um, profit, excuse me, with Verge coin. So the profits are really high. And but the only problem with Verge coin is that it's kind of hard to mine. One positive thing about Vergecoin is that you can mine it under numerous algorithms. So there's Lyra 2, Rev 2, Vergecoin. I think you can mine it with Script, maybe X11. There's a bunch of them. There's like 5 or 6 different algorithms that you can actually mine Vergecoin under. But a lot of miners don't include Vergecoin, like NiceHash. Awesome Miner with Mining Pool Hub doesn't have Vergecoin, so that's unfortunate. But other pools do. So you could set up a different pool on some of your miners. You could set up a direct pool with your miners, like grab like CC Miner or something like that. I'm not even sure if CC Miner exactly mines Vergecoin, but you can find something that can do it. Nice one, man. Hey, MrSotko, what do you think of this? Don't really click on links. I don't click on links much. So you guys, like when you put a link on my channel, most of the time I just don't click on it. If you want to tell me about something, just tell me about it, and then I will look it up myself. Because not that I don't trust you, Stephen Hutchinson. It's just you're one of like 100 people a day that put some kind of link on my channel. And to click on every single one of those would be outright irresponsible. Love the skit. Very entertaining. Love my daily dose of MrSotko. Hey, Dr. Roxo. What do you think of cocaine? You know what? Technically, personally, I never tried cocaine. Honestly. And that might sound a little ridiculous because I know how skinny I am. But no, I've never tried cocaine. But has lots of pharmaceutical uses. It really does. I learned about pharmaceuticals a long time ago in a class. I know that's ridiculous, and no, I'm not like being like vague on that, like oh yeah, pharmaceuticals. But I did take a pharmacy like class once, and cocaine, heroin has actual real uses. Pharmacists can actually use cocaine, and they can actually make medicine with cocaine. And things like that. They can actually that's one job of a pharmacist. Believe it or not, pharmacists don't just sit in a Walmart pharmacy or a Walgreens and then just hand out pills all day. They can actually make medicine. They can make colloids and different medicines, and they can actually use actual real cocaine and make medicine out of them. But they rarely ever do. Hello, love your stuff. Have a question for you. If the market cap was going down to half, from 800 to 372 billion, that's less than half. Isn't the value of Bitcoin at a correct level right now? I think the problem with crypto is that money is pouring out. If the market cap is what the market cap is, then Bitcoin is what it is. I don't know any other way to put that. So, it goes up, it goes down. It's just that's welcome to the market. I'm a pretty big miner. I've never tried trading before. I watched your videos, and I've made more trading Bitcoin in the last couple of days than I have mining with a pretty substantial GPU mining farm. Thank you. I know I'm not an expert, and my results won't always be the same. It is fun, I guess, as long as I am winning. In a down market, my only goal is to increase my Bitcoin amount, not focus on the money, because in the long run, I believe a larger BTC amount will equal more money. Exactly. Yes, sir. So if it's a down market, and you have to stop trading, don't worry about that. Like, don't sell yourself short or something just because you stop trading. Just stop trading for a week or 2 weeks or a month, however long it takes. Just don't trade. If the price dipped below your trading level that you were trading at, and you have coin, you have like Litecoin at $300 or something like that, and it drops to like 280, just don't trade. Don't sell yourself short. Don't sell that $20 short, and just keep mining and keep buying when the market is down, because you're mining approximately the same rate. Now I have to say approximately, really, really high pitch like that, because difficulty does go up and down over time with mining. And yes, you will be mining less over time, technically, but just keep mining. Even in a down market, just keep mining. And so you're mining approximately the same rate, and then when the price goes back to double or whatever it was, so will all of that mining endeavor that you did the whole time. So if you were mining in a down market for 3 months, and the price of Bitcoin was 20,000, and then you start mining Bitcoin when it goes down to 10,000, and then 3 months later it goes back to 20,000. It's like as if those 3 months of mining at 10,000 was actually mining at 20,000, because all of that is now worth twice what you were mining. So it is what it is. I have a question for you. What happens when the last Bitcoin is mined? How will the system pay for itself? You know what? I actually don't remember. I know that's crazy, and I probably should look that up. But it's something like when the transactions, when all the Bitcoin is mined, the transactions, people still get paid through transactions somehow. I can't remember. Somebody should answer that question because I can't remember it. I did look that up one time. Your Arnold impersonation is spot on. I don't know about that, but do it, come on, do it, kill me now, do it. I just watched Last Action Hero, like, last night or 2 nights ago. It was on TV, and I'm like, whoa, Last Action Hero, yes! Awesome, this movie shreds. It's kind of funny and cheeky. Take his shoes. LOL, look at you, Alex, you need, Hitlery. No, I don't. I actually don't want that. That is some comedy gold right there. I wish it was gold. Craig Grant is changing his name on YouTube. I know. I can't remember what he was gonna name his channel. It was something ridiculous, some stupid name that he was basically just changing his name to something different. It's probably, yes, because of BCC. However, whenever I go to Craig Grant's channel, it's really not as bad as like Crypto Nick or Trevon James. Not that I'm defending Craig Grant, because he was in it too, but like all of his content is missing, and he makes all these stupid outside videos, and I have no interest. Whenever I go to Craig Grant's channel, I just go, ugh, and I lose interest immediately. It's like sitting in a math class, and it's like, okay, today we're learning quadratic equations, and you're like, oh no, and you just start immediately just daydreaming. Craig Grant is so boring. That guy's like white bread. You could do an intro as Trevon James. Ooh, no, I'm not gonna do that. But funny though. Found some juicy. Oh yeah, no. Hi everyone. Guess who this is? No, he does. Thup guys. Hi everyone. Thup guys. That's Trevon James. And no, you have to get your face like right in the camera too. Thup guys. Oh, so cringy. Found some juicy sauce for you. Look up Silicone. He's supposed to be a part of some massive. You know what I did? I did actually. I seen this. I seen this when you linked this a week ago, and I looked him up. And you know what? I honestly never seen his whale trading group manipulating the market. What Silicone does is he just uses TradingView. TradingView.com, and he just talks about the price of Bitcoin. And again, I'm not defending him, like, because I don't know like what he did. And I looked at a few of his videos, and it was just basically him talking about the market and making his fake Fibonacci graphs and stuff, where you just kind of fit it to your own narrative. Fibonacci graphs to me is just, I think everybody's fooling themselves. Don't get me wrong, like I can math, but I think everybody's fooling themselves with those Fibonacci graphs, because if you just you can fit it to whatever narrative you want and put it to wherever you want, and just try it sometime. Go to TradingView.com, whip out a Fibonacci graph, and then just use Bitcoin and try and use one. You'll see that wherever you put the graph, depending on where you start to stretch the graph, can fit your own narrative. And you could be like, oh, look, the price is going to go down to this, and is it? No, it does. It means nothing. Hey, MrSotko, when will you do reporting to Ukraine to remove the kulaks from Mother Russia? I have an idea for a coin, DDoS coin. You donate some of your computer's power to DDoS attacks and are rewarded with tokens. These tokens can be saved up to trade or traded for a DDoS attack. Also, do you have a full set of armor? I can sell you armor plates for 250. I have a level 4 vest and a Kevlar. That's the only actual armor I have. Maybe I might take you up on that armor plates. Why do I need them? Because I'm a man. And of course, like, if somebody's like, hey, do you want armor plating? The answer as a man, you go, yes, of course I want armor plating. That's like, hey, do you want to shoot this machine gun out back? You're like, Of course I want to shoot the machine gun. Yes, of course I do. It's like saying, hey, do you want to go see the fireworks? Yeah. Maybe, Stalin. I don't know. I don't know why I would need armor plating, but maybe. So your idea for a coin, so I can't necessarily support DDoS attacks because most of the time they're DDoSing something like useful that I use, like a exchange or something. But to be totally honest, that's a great idea. It's like a terrible idea, but it's a great idea at the same time. And when do reporting to Ukraine? I'll be in Ukraine soon. Your political stance just got you a sub. Thank you. As per Trevon James in his last video, oh man, people love that drama sauce. I told you guys, boom, 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 sauce, that sugary, molassesy, smoky, finger licking good sauce. That drama. You like the drama, and you know it. As per Trevon James in his latest video, he only has 0.2 or 0.3 Bitcoin left in his wallet. Looks like he sold all of them before going to court before the upcoming dip. He is bearish on the price of Bitcoin to go down to 2K. Oh, looks like he wants to buy Bitcoin again when it's at 2K because he knows the prices won't go up anytime soon. I don't know that for sure, but that's my analysis of his plan. He probably has more Bitcoin than that. Also, you got to remember that both Crypto Nick, Trevon James, Craig Grant, they all had a lot of Genesis mining and hash flare videos. And when you get signups for those, you get this inordinate amount of hash power added to your account. So they'll do just fine. Like Crypto Nick left the internet, and you might be like, oh, and he's no longer getting referral links. Poor guy. But he has hundreds of thousands of dollars into hash flare and Genesis mining, probably combined or something like that. How much I really don't know, but likely minimum tens of thousands. So he'll be just fine with his Bitcoin. You know, the only thing I think about Crypto Nick is that he's going to college. He's 17 and he's going to college. So can you imagine being a millionaire and then like losing most of your money, or like he may be sued for most of his money, and then living the rest of your life? So can you imagine being a millionaire at the age of 17 and then having to go to college and then get a job working for like, you know, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a year or whatever? I don't know, maybe more. Who depends what he's doing. I don't care. You know, that would be weird, right? You know, because you would have this weird distorted reality of your life that like, you know, like now you actually have to work for your money. Ooh, poor guy, right? But it did not go down to 2K, that's for sure. Right now it's a little over 9K. What are my thoughts on Richard Hart's and Jay Less's opinion on IOTA? I watched Doug's podcast with them and wanted to pick your brain. I don't watch Doug Polk. He's way too cringy for me, and I can't stand his face. As soon as I start watching one of his videos, it like makes me want to grit my teeth. I can't stand Doug Polk. That is my absolute opinion on Doug Polk. I cannot stand Doug Polk. He's so cringy. I can't stand his face. And two, here's the big reason, is that people take crypto advice from a gambling addict. That's like going down the street and finding a meth head walking down the street and asking for investment advice. Mind you, he's a great gambler. Okay, so he's a famous poker player, but the only reason why he has a big crypto channel is because he was a famous poker player. So if you type in Doug Polk, you'll see that he has a poker YouTube that he already had like well over 100,000 subs to. He also streams live on Twitch. He also wins poker tournaments and things like that. And poker has nothing to do with investing. It's not the same thing, right? Poker is taking a guess. I know there's math in poker, like, right? Like thinking like, oh, like I've seen that there's three 10 of hearts out before, and so there's a blah, blah, blah chance of getting another one so that I can complete my flush or whatever. I get it. There's reading cards, which is technically illegal. But basically, poker is like this: picking up a card. I hope it is. I hope it is. I hope it's an ace. I hope it's an ace. Oh, it's not. I lost. Right? You have no control over that in poker. Oh, I hope it's an ace. No, I lost. You have you have strategies around it. Sure, you can be a good poker player. Don't get me wrong. But Whereas investing is actually like more than that, right? Doing research, and it's a little bit of a gamble, but gambling is more of a gamble, right? Throwing the dice and hoping for a 7 is not the same as investing. Can't stand Doug Pope. Yay, finally. Finally what? Oh, the intro. Yeah. Hey, MrSotko, you're one of the best of the best, sir. Thank you. Great job, well done. Awesome show, great job, Tim and Eric. Right? A link. Sorry, I don't touch links. I liked it, but because you commented, but that's it. Hey, MrSotko, what do you think of Reddit's BTC subreddit? It's a Bitcoin Cash shill Reddit. It really is. For anybody that doesn't know, there are about 3 different Bitcoin Reddits. There's actually probably more than that. But there's Bitcoin Reddit, there is BTC Reddit, and then there is Bitcoin Cash Reddit, which is Bitcoin Cash Reddit. And I think there's BCH Reddit too. So you would think that BTC Reddit is a Bitcoin Reddit, but it's not. It's actually a Bitcoin Cash Reddit. Why? I don't know, but it literally is. Like, if you don't believe me, go to BTC Reddit, subreddit rather, and look for it. Look at it yourself. It's just nothing but Bitcoin Cash shills. So when the price of like Bitcoin is being hurt, you'll see everybody saying, you know, like ripping on Bitcoin and stuff. So there's no Bitcoin supporters on BTC. Thanks for answering our questions. In my opinion, new intro would give it a more astute look. I don't know about that, but thank you. I was looking at my email to confirm my 8,998 Bitcoin purchase. Says it arrives in 10 days, thanks Coinbase, when I heard Sergeant Sacco voice and I thought you were imitating McGruff the crime dog. Ooh, man, was it really that bad? It was supposed to be like Alex Jones in his like gruffy voice, like, hey everybody, it's Alex Jones here. And you're just like, oh man, my ears, why it hurts so bad. What do you think of 32? Electronium, what? 4 cents, ETN, negative 10.45%, Sparkline, 33 digibyte. It's confusing. That's just such a wall of text. That hurt my brain. To quote Adam Sandler, everyone in this now is now dumber from having looked at that. That is a your salad of numbers there. Your poorly made number salad hurt my brain so badly. I know that's like market. That's probably market cap. Maybe the current price. Maybe this is the market cap. I don't know. This is a number salad. That just ruined my night. I'm just kidding. I love you guys. So that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as usual, I'll see you guys next time.